Hello, welcome to another drawing tutorial. If you are a realistic colored pencil portrait artist and you are bored with the usual drawing process that you do every day, I think you need to try this new and exciting approach to colored pencil portraiture. And who knows, this technique might work for you. And the technique that I'm talking about is the green base technique using colored pencil. On this tutorial video, I share 5 simple steps to make your colored pencil drawings look and feel different. And I'm sure that you're gonna love this. This is exciting. Let's start. Okay, so this green base technique using colored pencil is applicable to all brands. So whatever colored pencil you have, cheap or expensive colored pencils, I think you can try this technique. Now, the first step that I'm going to show with you is the blocking in of shadow or the sketching part of the drawing. So you are going to pick one dark pencil. So in this particular case, I'm using the Nougat, but you can use any dark brown on your whatever it is on your set. Any dark brown you can use for this step, because the importance of this step is to be able to shade your shadows, the dark shadows, the mid-tones, and the light tones. So you are going to be using 3 kinds of pressure for this one pencil. A harder pressure for your dark shadows, a slightly light pressure for your mid-tones, and like a feather light, super light pressure for your light tones. So it's important to achieve the correct tonal values even with just this one pencil for this first step. This is just one pencil, but the approach and the pressure is very important with this step. You need to be able to draw the entire figure or the entire face, including the neck and some parts of the hair, with this one pencil. So you'll have, you already have the look of the drawing. You will already know that you are going the right direction, because even if with one pencil, you can still already see the similarities between the similarities of the image on the reference photo. In this case, Miss Natalie Portman, one of my favorite Hollywood actresses, and and one of the most beautiful actresses in the world. So now we're still on the first step right here, completing the portrait with just one pencil. Now let's go to step 2, the most exciting part, the greening. You will love this step, I'm sure. With the regular process of drawing that you do every day, you get bored with the same layering, blending process. But here you have an actual step, big step to your portraiture, the base tone using green colors. So I'm using three levels of darkness of different shades of green. So I'm starting with my darkest green. This is the dark olive green. So I'm gonna be using it primarily on the darker shadows, the darker shadows of the drawing. Some of those darkest shadows are here on the left side of the face, and then some on the side of the nose, and then right here on the eye part, and then some parts of the forehead and the chin. So you really need just to be able to achieve this. You just follow the first step, because in the first step, that's why I ask you to put different levels of pressure, because now you already have a blueprint on where to put your dark green on the drawing, because you already saw it in the first step. Now you are just trying to put pressure again using the dark green to achieve dark values, and then you can even use this dark green using lower pressure for some lighter but still very shadowed part of the face. So it's important. All these things that I'm sharing with you is very important. That's why it's important not to skip the video, because the step 3 is coming up, the darkening. Now this step 3 is just a pause to the greening, because you want to, before you continue the greening, you want to use the black pencil for the dark details of the drawing. I mean the irises of the eyes, the eyeshadows, where she's wearing a very dark makeup, so you can use the black, a little bit of black here on the eyebrows, and then the part where you need to put the eyelashes, and some part of the under the teeth, which is all dark, because you want to be able to see already the contrast of the drawing. So let's continue the greening process. So that is the putting of the black is just a pause to the greening process. Now let's continue with our mid green. This is the May green, and we are adding it to the mid tones, but we extend all the way to the darker tones just to make sure that the gradient is very nice and seamless. So this is the mid green, and then also I'm applying the same principle of applying pressure to achieve certain darkness or certain, you know, there are some parts with a huge concentration of, you know, shadows and greens, so you need to just uh, practice putting pressure on different parts of the drawing. And then lastly, last part of the greening process is the light green, where you put the light green on the entire face, okay, and then add pressure again to some darker parts of the drawing, but generally you put it on the entire face, even on the highlighted part of the face or the drawing. So this is the light green. So it looks you know, a little bit weird of the moment. You know me, I will first try it out before showing you the entire process. So I started drawing and finishing her eyes because I wanted to know if this is really going to be successful. And it's not that I'm doubting myself, but I just want to make sure. So now I'm confident now to show to you how to layer the actual skin tone above the green base that we put a while ago. So I think what you need to do here is to forget about the green anymore. You have done your part, the green is there, so you go back to your regular layering on top of the green and let the green do its job. Yeah, it has a job. Actually, the green is a great complementary to your bright colors. So another good thing about this technique is you don't need to worry which specific pencils you use. You can use any pink, any orange color, because the green will adjust everything for you. So it will be nice no matter what color you use. Make sure you use bright colors, not super bright, just a regular, you know, orangey, pinkish color. Make sure to you know, blend them together, and then the green will do its job to make everything nice and look good. As you can see right here, I hope you can observe all these colors and all these layers of colors that I put above the green. So the green is doing its job to maintaining the, you know, a very nice you know, mild saturation of everything, and it's really nice. It complements very well with your bright colors. I even use blue, and yeah, all these magenta colors. And now the blending is the step 5. So this is the last part. I'm using the dark flesh to blend the dark shadows, and then later on I'm gonna be using the white Prismacolor to blend everything, because this is the final blender. I use all Polychromos in the drawing except for this white Prismacolor, because I think the white Prismacolor is a better blender compared to the white Polychromos, because the white Polychromos is more for the details, but this one is to blend and make everything smooth. Now this is the result. I'm not yet completed with the portrait, but I'm happy, and I know that the portrait is going to be nice and beautiful like this one that I showed with you. So what do you think? I want to know your opinion on the comment section of this video. So this is what it would look like when we complete the entire process.